Hey guys, I want to show you how to install the rear door Molle panels, the upper, the middle, and the lower. We're just going to do it all in one video. These ones fit on the Sprinter chassis, 144, 170. It's all the same rear doors. 2019 plus. It always helps to lay out everything that you're going to need ahead of time, makes it just a little easier to work. Double check that you have all the hardware that you're going to need and get all the tools laid out. So depending on your van, there could be plenty of different door configurations. Our van here that we're using already has an interior kit from its past, so we're going to be taking these off. The rivnets are already there, but we'll still show you how to install those. Most vans probably just have the factory plastic card right here. Some of them have the half shells around here. Some could even have that full shell around there. So there's a couple different variations to it. It all ends up being kind of the same. As far as removal though, it might be a little bit different for you. Obviously, we're just unbolting this. One of the things you got to be careful with is this handle though, and how to pull this handle out. You want to slide it left, and there's a little tab in there. You want to make sure you get pushed when you're pulling that out there. Don't just go pull on this. It is supposed to slide. Once you get your door card off, you can take your panel, hold it up there, and you'll see which holes to drill out. They're all factory holes that are already there. There are a couple that you won't drill out. This one again already has all the rivnets in there from the previous door card, so we don't need to do that. I will just put an extra one right here though and show you what it looks like to drill and set one of those rivnets. If you have a deburring tool, it's super handy. You should definitely get one if not. But if you don't have one, you can take like some pliers or a little razor blade or something to get some of these chips off so that your rivnet sits tight and flush in there. There are a couple different tools for setting rivnets. There's this guide that goes into a drill chuck. There's like the hand ones that look kind of like bolt cutters that you're manually doing, where there's the pneumatic ones for the air guns. They all work great. It's just whichever one you have. They're all pretty affordable on Amazon. The hand ones are like 15, 20 bucks or something. These are 50 bucks or something. So here is how a rivnet works. What you're doing is taking this barrel that has threads on the inside and you're squeezing it between a piece of sheet metal. So you see here, when it sucks down, it starts to squeeze the nut, and what you'll end up doing is pinching the sheet metal between that nut, which then gives you a place to thread into. Once you've got all of your rivnets set on the door, you're going to assemble the panel. What we'll do is take your top sheet, you'll take one of the 1/4 20 button heads, push it through the hole, and then next comes the spacer, which goes on. Then your plastic backer plate. This plate comes with a textured black side out. You also can easily wrap this in the fabric if you want it to match the inside of your walls. For here, we're not going to though. So through the plastic, and then there are these lock nuts, but they also double up as a kind of a captive nut. Or excuse me, a captive washer to kind of help hold everything in place. So we're gonna fully assemble all these screws and then we'll hold it all up there as one. You are gonna need to feed the door handle through this guy before you get anything else screwed on. So feed it through, and then we'll clip this back in at the end. It may be helpful to just go around and kind of half tighten all of these to make sure that those washers get pushed down all the way. So just work your way around, take your time. Now we are gonna get our handle put back in. Remember, it came out going to the left, so we're gonna push it back into the right, and you'll see that tab click. We are gonna jump to the top section. It's the exact same install method as the lower one, so we're gonna knock this one out. Again, we'd already installed the wall panel, so there's already rivnets there, so we're just gonna get this assembled. But for your installation, you may need to drill and set all your rivnets. There's already factory holes there though for you, so you're just gonna drill out those existing holes a little bigger. So a little tip, pushing those locking washers on can be pretty hard on your fingers, so if you get one of them started, you can use one of the extra spacers that we have in the kit and actually use that to kind of help push it on, kind of rock it back and forth, and it'll walk its way down. You don't have to do that, but it can kind of hurt your fingers pushing those on. We got the bottom and the top ones in already, so now it is time for the mid door section. The mid door doesn't come with the ABS plastic backer, so if you have a window there, you could add this over the window for security, or if you have fabric wrap panels like we do, you can leave them back there, or you could just run the sheet metal of your van, it doesn't matter, but there's no ABS for these ones. The install method is also a little bit different. You have these brackets that go on into the pill slots here. So what we're gonna do is lightly assemble all of them. So we are going to hold this up into place, and we're gonna mark these top 2 brackets first, drill, set those, then this thing can hang and it's a lot easier. The thing you want to reference when you're aligning these brackets is you have some play in to out, and as it moves side to side, is you wanna get it in there to where it fits, has like an even offset, and then it's hard to see, but on this sheet metal here, there's a radius, there's the curve of this window, and right where that curve goes flat, the tangent part of that radius to this, this face going in this way is where you want the edge of the bracket. So line these top 2 up there, give them a mark, and then we'll drill and set these ones. Once you get these top 2 riveted in place, we're gonna reassemble the panel and just hang it, and we'll mark the remaining brackets. Again, you wanna make sure that the edge, the front edge of this little bracket is right where the corner turns flat. Once you get all of your brackets riveted in place, it's time to bolt it up. When you put it on for the final time, you want to put some Loctite on these screws especially. You can Loctite any of them just as an added precaution, but these ones especially definitely need some Loctite. We are done with the stack over here on this side. We're gonna jump over to the driver's side. It is identical, except for the lower section doesn't have the handle, so it's a little easier. But we're gonna rip through that side. It's pretty much exactly the same as this. That's it, your Molle panels are installed. If there's something we didn't cover, you have a question that you didn't see in here, reach out to our customer service. Our team loves to chat, we'd be happy to help, and we hope to see you guys out there.